Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast. This is a show we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. My name is Mick. With me as always,
Landon Browning,
Colby Chapman,
and David Parker.
Well,
I'm Will.
Thanks. Thanks, Will.
Will's with us in spirit.
I don't know if that's true.
It's the last day of May, which apparently is the best month of the year,
Rumor has it.
according to.
I don't know. It's a pretty good month.
Is that over halfway through the year? No.
It is almost halfway through the year.
Dude, time is flying by so quickly.
Yeah. Frick, man.
I'm getting kind of scared.
It's faster and faster.
Yeah. Life is
Over.
Slipping through your...
Is life over halfway over right now?
For me,
Might be.
probably. For me, probably.
Oh, God.
It's getting dark.
I'm
Where would that put you at if your life was halfway over right now? That would
Like, what, 56?
good long life.
Yeah, well, maybe like 100 years ago.
I'm going to live to 144.
baby.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm sick.
Again, I'd like to add.
You are sick a lot.
It's a roll of the die, like every week. We're like, is Michael going to be sick for the podcast?
Did you roll?
It's actually more like flipping a coin.
Have you gone? You should go to the doctor
Why?
just to be like, hey, like I'm getting sick a lot.
Yeah. When's the last time you got like a
Yeah, but
like a
what if you have
physical?
an autoimmune disease?
What's that?
It's when you're not as healthy.
Oh, yeah, that can't be the case. I had a physical like a year and a half ago. They touched my balls.
Yeah, they
Did
do
they?
that.
Yeah.
I have not had that happen yet.
What? You had a physical, right?
Yeah.
You haven't been groped?
They have to touch you, and then they say,
I don't know
Turn-
what kind of.
They say turn your head and cough.
and then you cough.
I haven't had that.
They do a little tug. They do a
Ever?
little twist. They do a little poke.
Bop it, twist
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, they go forward and then backward.
Well-
And then forward.
Smash
pass
it.
it. No.
Flick it. Dude, I love the sound effects of Bop It.
Yeah, I haven't played with one.
Twist it. Crank.
Michael and I had two little ones that we used to play like in the car.
Played with two little boppets back in the day. You used to twist them.
You guys twist like on
They were keychains, readily available.
I'm sure my parents hated them because in the car, like just the
they're
sounds
so
constantly
annoying.
going. Because we got them when we were on a road trip, going down, I think, to
in the back
California.
seat.
Yeah, so we're just in the back, just going,
it.
pop it,
Spin it.
twist it.
If I was driving, I would have wrapped that car around a tree.
Wrap it.
Crash it.
Stop it.
It was fun though. I have not played Bop It.
It was
in a long
something.
time.
We should play.
Do you want to bring one on the cruise?
I think if I was like security on a cruise and somebody like brought their boppet, I would not let them.
Just chuck it overboard.
It seems like an inappropriate thing for a cruise.
Is this an adults only cruise?
No.
Gosh, no.
Darn it.
We could probably. Never mind. I won't say that. Whoa.
It's up for interpretation.
Your AC just shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounded like the beginning of a home invasion. Actually.
I thought of the screen door being kicked out.
I actually don't like sitting here because I can't see behind me, but then I look over at the screen and I'm just waiting to see something.
Didn't we have like one time where we thought we saw something?
Why
Dave's
don't
door
you just
opened.
close
And
the
I
door?
thought it was our door.
Well, why don't
I
you just close the
freaked out.
door when you
Because then it gets
record?
hot in here.
It does get hot in here. All the equipment we got running.
Just all those
for
men.
our-
Yeah.
All
Well,
those
it's because
men
the
just
room is
working
so
hard.
small.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we could be recording out in your living room.
Yeah.
Attach everything to your coffee table.
Everything I do is never enough. Like,
Yeah, it's not. So do better.
like I made dinner for Mick and Colby, and like Colby was berating me the entire time. He's like, "Oh, like you didn't grab me a napkin? Oh, where's my water, Landon?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry that I just."
Well,
cooked
typically when you sit down at a restaurant, those are the first two things you receive.
Did you even get a menu?
How well did you
I
tip?
didn't. No, he
Colby?
served. I didn't tip at all. Tips are earned.
How was
Lesson
dinner
learned.
though?
Dinner was delicious, except for the fact that we probably have salmonella.
No.
Landon cross-contaminated this food, which is food safety 101. Do you even have your food handler's permit in the state of Washington?
No, I don't anymore.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't.
prob-
Only-
So,
yeah,
you know
only in the
how?
state
Because
of
I walked
Iowa.
into the kitchen and immediately saw multiple health code violations.
What violations are you talking about here?
He,
I'm curious.
he cooked.
First of all, he was cooking with his feet,
That checks out.
all toes.
He cooked the chicken and the beef in the same.
I did
pan.
not do that.
They
I
were in the
cooked them
same pan when I walked in.
So
You
I
can
cooked
do
them-
that. What's wrong with that?
Nope, that's a health code violation in the state of Washington.
He's not a restaurant.
I ate
So
here.
it's
can
a
I-
house.
Can I explain to Dave? Because you're a moron. And explain what
that was personal.
Landon's like, yeah, it was.
I'm targeting your
Character.
incompetence in the kitchen.
And I'm
Chicken
and I'm
cooked
and
in
I'm
beef
critiquing.
fat is really good, by the way.
So what?
Colby.
Okay, here's what happened. I cooked up the other day. Yesterday I bought some rotisserie chicken and I made some chicken.
Pause.
Rotisserie.
Rotisserie,
Rotisserie chicken.
not rotisserie.
I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I've always said that word wrong. I apologize for misspeaking. I made some chicken. I heated it up and I mixed
What
it.
kind of chicken?
Rotisserie. Rotisserie chicken.
I just wanted to point that out before your argument. So
Before
the
I
audience
before I
knows what
before
they're
I
getting.
before I make you look like a total clown in front of everybody here.
Yeah.
For our 18
oink,
listeners.
Honka
Do we
honka.
really have 18?
I made chicken tacos last night, and then I had some leftover chicken taco meat. And then today, I got a pound of ground beef, and I made beef tacos. And then I heated up the leftover chicken meat in a separate pan. And then when the beef was done cooking and the chicken was done being warmed up, I scooped the chicken out and put it into the other hot beef pan and let it sit on the warm stove to keep it warm before we were ready to eat. And then I washed. Actually, I didn't wash the medium pan because it was just cooked chicken. Oh, and I toasted some corn tortillas in it. So when Colby came in to eat dinner, he saw the chicken, and the beef in the same pan. And he freaked out.
Little did I know that the tortillas were cooked in salmonella juice.
You're such an idiot.
Dinner was great.
So Dave, as someone that cooks more than probably all of us here combined, did I do anything wrong in this scenario?
I don't think so.
Now, if you add by state law, then yes, he did.
I mean, yeah, but I don't see Landon
Dinner
opening
was
up a restaurant
delicious.
anytime soon.
No.
Well, I don't think he'd be allowed to.
I forgot that Colby worked at the esteemed restaurant McDonald's for 4 years.
No, what you meant to say was I did a 4-year tour at a multi-billion-dollar establishment to serve and protect.
Where you robbed the company blind at every step of the way.
Be careful. They took more away from me than I did that.
Oh man.
But
Well, I'm glad dinner was good. I'm bummed I couldn't be there, but I will be there in a couple days, and we can all hang out in person.
yeah, maybe you cook this time.
I'm gonna
We're
cook.
gonna do a little cookout. We're gonna do a little cookout on Monday.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna see how many violations I can do to appease Colby.
Well, the bar.
You can bring your own food.
The bar is a little high at the moment, so
You can bring your own food if you don't want to eat what I make.
well, I might have to be safe.
What are you eating? What are you eating on the reg, Colby?
Lots of greens. I pay attention to the
Green Skittles, green M&Ms, mint chocolate chip ice cream.
gummy bears.
Shamrock.
I pay attention to the food groups, so I do. I get my fruits, I get my veggies, grains, dairy, and of course my meat and poultry. So
You're just listing all foods.
I just like to keep a well balanced diet.
Nice.
Trying to cut back on the grains and carbs at the moment, though. Landon was trying to like force feed me beers earlier because he was. I don't know what.
Two, and that's typically
I
your
don't
go
know-
ahead to have 12.
I don't know what his agenda was. I don't know what he planned to do after I had too many, but
Force feed you undercooked tacos, probably.
yeah. All I know is it was bad news for me, so I went ahead and turned those down.
You didn't turn the first two down. You actually, you know what? Colby demanded a beer. I'd given him a hard cider, and then he stood there and he's like, you know what? This is okay, but it'd be way better if I had a cold beer.
No, I had the cider.
Is that not what he said?
No,
Is that not what he
that is what I said. But I had the hard cider outside when you made me wash my car because it was dirty.
I offered to let you use my hose and soap and bucket to wash your car, which was filthy. I don't want people in my neighborhood thinking I'm having just like people that drive filthy cars over. Mick, would you like to wash your car?
I was gonna say I can't escape this.
That didn't really sound like a question either.
Yeah, you will be washing your car after this.
And then I didn't have anything to drink. Actually, I didn't have water. I didn't have a napkin. I didn't have a beer.
You had a hose.
Yeah, you could have a drink of water from the hose.
Yeah, prior to me sitting down eating contaminated food. So I didn't demand a beer. I just said, Landon, dinner is great. It would be way better with an ice cold beer.
Then I brought.
To Landon's credit, he got up, he got me a beer. He did not twist the cap off on me, but he did get it out of the fridge.
There were like vague accusations going on. I figured you would have wanted to like witness it being opened. So
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Better safe than sorry.
Last week I cooked for Mick, and Mick just was like grateful and enjoyed the meal. And there was no like.
Honestly, kind of sounds.
There was no
reckless.
coming from like mouth. So, like,
So I don't know if it's like because I'm sick and really out of it, but I don't remember that either.
What? Wait, you don't?
you don't remember eating the meal at my house? I
I
made a pork roast and asparagus and pasta.
Oh, I do remember that. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about dinner tonight. I was like, this was 20 minutes ago.
What? What?
Where am I?
What year is it?
Don't worry, Mick. We're almost halfway done with the podcast. So
Hey.
Let me draw a circle.
No. Yeah, so you are coming up this weekend, Dave, right?
yes, I'll be up there all week. I have a lot of things planned. I'll be there for my anniversary. I'll be there for my father-in-law's.
You'll be there for our anniversary, too.
Yes, my father-in-law's retirement party. I'll be there to spend time with friends because quite a few friends was able to get time off. So I'm excited about that.
I was one of those friends.
Yes.
Me as well.
Michael?
Mick was one of those brothers that was able to get time off. Did Carter get time off?
No. Point for Mick. Sucker.
It was either Carter or Carmen, and Carmen beat him to it. So.
Yeah.
Does Carter call you on the phone, Michael, and ask you to play Fortnite?
Nope.
Why is that?
Because I don't play Fortnite.
I think Carter
don't think
thinks
anybody-
Michael doesn't like him.
Mick, do you like Carter?
Yeah.
I'll ask you again later. I'm just kidding.
Carter calls me every once in a while. I don't know how he got my number, but like
Dave gave it to him.
I didn't give.
Dave
I didn't
denied
give-
that.
I didn't give a phone
Dave's
number.
lying.
Why would I give Landon's
Mick,
phone number
did you
to
give
Carter?
Carter Landon's number?
No, I don't talk to Carter.
My theory
I
is
haven't
that he got it from an old like directory. Because if Landon hasn't changed his phone
directory,
number
yeah.
in a long time,
Back
then-
before ITC and I couldn't come to contract negotiations, I was trying to get an extension.
Yeah, you guys mutually parted ways.
Yeah,
nah, he was cut.
You were just you were asking too much.
I was asking what I was worth.
Too much.
I wanted 30% back on ties.
You're not a championship caliber team. Like you couldn't guarantee a ship. You can guarantee a ring. You get the money.
See, you got to aim for like a mega church.
I
That's
wanted
where
30% back on tithes. I wanted 100% of my heaven time guaranteed.
And they couldn't do that.
and
with your
no
debaucherous
chair stacking
lifestyle.
duty. And they were like, we can't do that. And I'm like,
Dude, I'm
like,
so
no.
glad I'm not stacking chairs. I feel like I did that for way too long.
I did that for a lot of the winter time because we would go over there and play volleyball inside. I don't even go to that church anymore. When I was the one
Still stacking
putting
chairs.
chairs away.
See? I couldn't
That's
play for
how
an
they
organization
get
like
you.
that anymore.
Dude. You know what we haven't played in a long time?
Volleyball.
Octagon of Death. I also have not played volleyball in probably years.
I don't know if my body can take it anymore.
I mean, come on.
That might be true.
I played hard, you know.
You should stick to shuffleboard.
There's gonna be a lot of that on the cruise.
Cruise is coming up.
Yeah, it'll be
Tom
here so
Cruise.
fast. Like November is gonna roll around, and then
I'm scared. I want it.
you're scared.
Like
I'll protect
I'm
you.
excited for the cruise, but I don't want my summer to be gone like that, Dave.
Oh.
Don't wish it away.
I'm not wishing away. I'm just saying
Why are you
it's
wishing summer away?
gone.
Dude.
That's so rude.
You look really distressed.
Yeah, dude, Dave's trying to get rid of my summer.
Dave's trying to make my summer no fun
Yeah,
Hey,
how's that?
hey,
by
hey.
challenging me to like weird contests. He's like trying to like give me like an eating disorder.
Aren't you guys trying to master bulimia?
I don't know. We actually agreed that was cheating.
So what's the contest?
Dave and I are seeing see who can weigh the most at the cruise. No, what is it, Dave? We're doing a see who weighs the least, right?
Yeah.
Which I think like might be. I don't know. Colby was pointing out that there's like a flaw in that because like
here's why.
Because I know I'll be more fit than you no matter what.
Stop.
When the
I'm gonna give a I'm gonna give a third party look on this. I feel like it's not totally fair to judge the winner by weight completely because muscle weighs more than fat.
No, that's true.
So for me, like what my goal is to lose some of this body fat, which is not a lot, but and then gain a lot of muscle mass. So if I were to be like, if I want to weigh 175, then I don't think it would be fair to win if I just eat junk food all summer, gain 37 pounds to make one.
Now, I don't see Landon or myself doing really much bulking. Maybe just some nice tone stuff. Neither of us are like, I think, wanting to be like weirdly strong. I think just
not weirdly,
just to like shed some pounds. But I'm actually the one that proposed that the one with the less weight is the winner because I had the higher weight. So I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Dave's trying to humiliate
and so
me.
that he was more likely to accept the bet.
Dave's trying to humiliate me. That's what he's.
I don't think that's true. Actually, I think Dave prove this to you. That
I think
he
Dave
more?
wanted.
Did he stand on the scale and send you a picture?
He actually didn't. So
yeah,
it's gonna be crazy when Dave shows up on like
he
Saturday and
does
weighs
that.
in at like 142. I'll be like, I will immediately be like, no.
I weighed myself. I weighed
I'm
myself after my shower today, and I was 172.
I'm rocking at 157.
See, yeah, you have a good head start. So
I don't think anybody like needs to lose more than a few pounds anyway. Like there's fat to be burned.
Hey, no. At this point, I just have to lose one less pound a day.
I'm just saying like, at this point in time, like there's fat to be burned, but muscle to be gained. I don't.
We
think
can do
losing
both.
weight is the answer.
You can do
no,
both.
but you can do both. And if you lose your fat,
argument
it's
is
easier.
Who loses the most amount of weight, basically.
I guarantee that which of us weighs the least will also look and be stronger out of the two of us.
I bet.
Leave me alone, dog.
Leave me alone.
Because I think Landon and I also have both started going to the gym regularly. Also,
I'm not going to the gym. I have a home gym.
oh, okay, home gym. I do not have a home gym.
little home gym set up.
I don't know. It's pretty small.
Hey, dude. Hey. You said there's no way you could work out in that room.
You should join the gym that I'm going to.
No.
Why not?
I'm too busy.
Really? Really?
So what I gotta cook for you? I gotta provide to wash your car. I gotta go work out with you. Like, what are you gonna move in next? Is that what's going on? Like,
That's what a husband does.
Yeah, I am looking for a place to live at the moment.
you can. Hey, you know what? You can rent my basement for.
I don't want your basement.
He has a
You know,
nice
I'll give you the
basement.
good guy. I'll give you the good friend discount. $1,600 a month.
Keep in mind, everybody, that Landon's basement is filled with sewage.
Hey, whoa. It was
There is no
filled with
There is
sewage.
there currently is no sewage.
When's the last time you went down there?
The odds that like I wake up drowning in sewage are not zero. I'm just gonna say that. So I will not be renting your basement from you, Landon. I want the master bedroom.
Dude, Colby totally would say that. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah, he's a psychopath. Like,
Socio.
get it right.
Rotisserarie.
I'm a rotisserie path.
But
Abid tried to
Landon
sting
and
me
I
today.
are like the same height, basically. So like us being, we have enough time that basically whoever is the most fit and weighs the least. I mean, it's the weight is the thing, but I think whoever
I'm not
weighs
even
the
trying to lose that much. Like, and if I hit like, I have like a
yeah. Landon has
main
like
goal,
a
and then I have,
15-pound head start, so he doesn't
Yeah.
have to lose very much weight.
That's because I just take my health seriously.
Most doctors would recommend it, though.
Actually, my doctor told me that I like probably shouldn't lose any weight. So I'm going against the doctor's orders.
Hey, you didn't have
Anything
to take the
for-
bet.
Anything for a bet. Like, if I don't take
what's
it,
the winner get?
you would have tried to shame me. You would have been like, "Oh, Landon's too scared to challenge me." Like,
I don't
That
think
doesn't
I
sound
don't think
Dave.
I would have.
I think he would have. And now it's too late because everybody knows. So
Okay. Now Landon was always right.
Mick, you said a bee tried to sting you today?
That bee tried to sting me today.
What happened?
It didn't work out for the bee.
Did you kill it?
I mean, it died.
How?
So apparently my fingers are like
So it
super
Did
callous.
sting you?
And it tried to sting me. And I was like, I picked up something and I guess there was a bee on what I was trying to pick up. And I felt just like something on my hand. I was like, what is that? And something like flew away from my hand. I looked down and there's like the stinger like just barely sticking into my skin.
That's funny.
I just
You got one sting and it blew it.
Yeah.
It didn't
I
even,
felt bad. I was like, oh,
You
poor
killed
guy.
That's one thing I really don't like about bees.
Like, look at my hand.
Like, I'm feeling Mick's hands. They are very
you stroked
callous.
his hand. You didn't feel it. You stroked it.
Want to do it again?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Very calloused. So I understand how this happened. One thing I don't like about wasps is they are the inconvenience. They're in your way, and then they get mad about it and they take it out on
They're
you.
also
they literally kill
they're
themselves.
a-holes.
Yeah, they kill themselves.
Human
just to
Colbys.
this point.
Wasps don't die though when you sting you, right? That's only bees.
Aren't bees and like what's the difference?
There's a big difference.
That they don't die?
One is a bee and one's a wasp.
I guess so. I guess there's a lot of different kinds of bees.
Yeah,
Yes, there are. Yeah, some don't sting. Some bite you. Like,
And some don't do
Yeah,
any,
so-
like bumblebees. They
But
just leave
I
you
knew
alone.
about bumblebees.
Some have little
wasps,
banjos. And they
Bumblebees-
play little songs.
bumblebees are so
like
fun.
bluegrass style.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
I do think it's like kind of funny when a bee goes in like one of those bee traps. Like they're just too dumb to figure out how to get out. Like even though they crawled in, so they could totally.
They were engineered to never escape. Like
Yeah, no, honeybees are cool.
Yeah,
Bumblebees
bees,
are
honey-
cool.
bees are
That's
good.
another- yeah, good
Bees are good. Wasps are bad.
Wasps are terrible. Yellow jackets, terrible.
oh yeah, I forgot about yellow jackets.
Yeah.
Those are a type of wasp.
What's the one
Colby.
that starts with a G?
George
Nope.
of the jungle.
I think it starts with a G. Hornet. Nope. It's
Gornon.
I was thinking of a hornet. Yeah, they're mean, but
Yeah.
no. You know who's really mean are the bees on the East Coast. I once on a
Hey, we're
roof,
flying here.
I was in Baltimore and I was on the roof of this Albertsons, and this bee. I'm not even kidding. I fought it for like 30 minutes. It was so resilient. I'm not kidding. It probably went on for like 20 something minutes. It just
Did you get it?
No, I never.
This sounds like something out of a cartoon where the bee puts on like boxing gloves.
Yeah.
And just, like, beat the crap out of you.
I just kind of gave up. I just left. I forfeit the match.
You left the state.
I
kicked
not
you
only
out
did I
of the
leave the state.
state.
I fled like 3,000 miles.
You flew away.
Yeah,
As soon as you
know
get
what?
off the
I flew
plane,
away
he's
faster than the
just
bee.
there waiting for you.
He probably took the same flight.
Probably did. Do you ever think about that? Like with an insect, they like go on a plane and then they get out there, they're just like, where the F?
They probably just die.
Where? They probably just had no idea. They're just like, it's cold here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, but they probably wouldn't even make it the journey, right? They probably would just die in the cabin of the airplane.
Why?
Air, like I don't know.
Air?
Okay.
Did you just say air?
Yeah.
You know, air.
I feel like cabin pressure would like mess with them,
If it doesn't mess with us, it doesn't mess with them.
and then they wouldn't get any food or water because the stewardess probably wouldn't see them.
Flight attendant
Yeah, my bad. The flight attendants probably wouldn't see them.
canceled.
Why is that a cancelable term? Like what happened that we had to change that?
Dude,
I don't because like
freaking time, man.
oh yeah, time, air, yep, multiple reasons.
Well, I think just
The
jobs
magazine.
being tied to like, ow, like a gender is what's more just.
Is that what that was? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because
Okay,
stewardess
that
was
makes
like a woman and a steward was a man.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, East Coast bees are mean, and I would not go anywhere without bee spray. If
I used to be terrified of killer bees when we lived in Altus, like being closer to Texas and like in that area.
Yeah, and Michael
I mean,
and I
it was
never
a
saw
complete-
any killer bees.
It was completely like just unnecessary fear, but I think I heard about it. Like my parents said something, or I heard it on the radio one day, and I was just like terrified of killer bees.
You know what I used to be like horrified of as a child was quicksand. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought quicksand was like a serious threat for like an everyday life, and it's
Like
just
you're
not
walking
for
to
us.
school, you're like, no.
Yeah. Like I was just, I figured they'd be like, oh, like tons of quicksand on like the commute this morning, like. But I've never had to worry about it.
I used to be afraid of getting hit by cars, like walking across the street, but it doesn't scare me anymore.
I used to see how close I could get
They stop most of the time.
most of the time.
I get almost hit in like parking lots all the time.
I almost hit a kid one time. Crossing.
That was you.
It's amazing how many people don't look like when they're backing out of like parking spots. Like
Just last week, I had to like slap on the back of a car because they were like gonna run me over. And I'm like, I'm a human being standing here.
Which I just don't get because like I'm like that's like the first like I'm always looking like if some people pull out like fast, it's like someone just got killed in Liberty Lake in a Safeway parking lot. They got like clipped by it was an accident, but they got caught by like the back of somebody's truck and like dragged by it like some old it was like some old lady, I think.
Oh, dude.
So yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was even the driver because like he didn't hit her in the front, it was like the back. So I don't know if she like walked into him or like, but still like
that's so messed
I try to be like very aware in parking lots because like people are like
I think that's
people like fly through parking lots like going fast too. I'm like, what are you doing? Like
as a driver, my worst fear is hitting a pedestrian.
Oh yeah,
because I don't think
because what?
I don't think I could like come back from that, even if they live. You know what I mean?
If they lived, I think it'd be
hard
from
though.
it. Like,
and if they die,
I mean, then yeah, I mean, you're going to prison probably, right? Like,
not necessarily.
Nah, this is America.
Yeah, it depends on your lawyer, but I know a couple good lawyers. So,
yeah, what are their names?
I'm not gonna tell you on air.
Get your own lawyer.
Yeah, dude.
I want Saul Goodman. What's the jingle from Better Call? I can't do it.
I don't know. I've never seen the show. Too
Dave,
focused fighting.
Do it for me, Dave. Do the jingle.
It's hard to like vocalize.
Okay.
Dave doesn't know it either.
All right.
Yeah.
So the PlayStation Showcase was last week.
No, we already talked about it.
You guys were talking about Spider-Man 2.
It looks fun.
I have no memory of that.
Spider-Man 2, we were tipped off about Spider-Man 2 at GameStop a few months back. Do you remember that?
What?
Tipped off?
It was about Christmas time. We were at GameStop with Will. We were standing there.
Oh,
and we were just talking about
those like
Spider-Man.
two guys like butted into our conversation.
Yeah, there's two guys in line in front of us, and the three of us are talking about Spider-Man. Duder just whips around and is just like, you know that they're coming out with Spider-Man 2 later this year? It's just been confirmed. I was like, dude. Because then he talked to us for like 10 minutes. Actually, no, he talked to me because Mick wouldn't say anything. And
I was just like, I
really didn't want to engage in the conversation.
No, it's like this person just butted into our conversation. I'm like, no.
And I don't think Will was like able to, keep his composure. So it was really just me.
I think I just ended up walking away after a while.
I wasn't even buying. What were the three of you at GameStop for?
Will needed to buy a couple
Steel
gift cards, and he chose GameStop to buy them, even though you could get them anywhere. So, and I remember that day GameStop.
He was buying gift
GameStop
cards?
Smelled ripe.
It was probably the people.
I actually can't remember the last time I set foot in a GameStop.
I
hate
Texas,
them.
and the dude harassed me, and so I just left.
I think that was the last time I was there.
I used to go all the time.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, now that they kind of
GameStop used to be elite when you would go there and like buy games for the Wii. After that, it just fell off.
Okay.
Think about it.
Great commentary. I mean, I used to like when I was younger, and and then I've like figured out like trading my games, and they were just robbing me blind. Like,
yeah.
So like you take a game and they give you like $5 for it, and then like as you're handing to them, they're like slapping like a $40 price tag on it and just putting it on the shelf, and you're like, wait a minute. I'm like, we can all win here. Like,
no,
just GameStop.
Yeah, but I guess it was fun as a kid to go there and like be able to look at all the games. But
it was kind of like going to Blockbuster.
I don't have any Blockbuster memories.
You never went to the one in Indian Trail?
I don't think so. My parents were like pretty against like renting movies.
Weird. Never would have guessed that.
I never would have guessed. Oh,
that's evil.
Like not even like the good movies.
We just didn't, dude. Like I think my mom would have been like, "That's a waste of money to go like spend money on."
Pretty sure they were like $1, dude. We were poor growing up, and we went to Blockbuster.
Maybe that's why you were poor.
Hey man,
throwing money around all these things you didn't need.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things that, like, thinking back on it, like, this nostalgia of it is really cool. But then, like, putting it into practice today, it probably would be terrible. And
I would hate doing it now.
Be fun.
Yeah, but I remember it being fun in the moment.
Oh yeah,
we'd go in, and my mom would be like, "Okay, like we're gonna get one movie. You guys get one candy each." And like,
I never got candy.
Oh, dude, what?
Yeah,
you got candy at Blockbuster too?
Yeah, sometimes.
So that dumb,
dude. Hey. I don't like your tone. You know, not all that grew up with white privilege. Some of us had to fight to get where we are today. I didn't come this far just to come this far. Anyway.
Did they announce new things about Spider-Man 2 then?
There actually is going to be, I think in the next 10 days, there's going to be another, I don't think it's a PlayStation showcase, but it's some type of games thing going on. And I think they're going to reveal more details about the game. Maybe a release date, because all we know right now, it's just fall 23. It'll probably be September again. I think that's when the first one came out.
Yeah. Was it September or October?
I think it was September.
Get a fact check on that. Landon, can you bring that up?
No, I can't.
Weird. I just figured I'd ask because you were already on your phone.
Hey, leave me alone.
It's still so weird to me. Like, that game seems newer than Last of Us Part 2. But Part 2 came out in 2020.
Yeah, there was the time. How do I put this? There was like a string of games that came out that were just, I felt like hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
They all came in succession of one another. Like Spider-Man came out, Red Dead came out.
I think Red Dead was first.
Oh, really?
No,
Red Dead was
I think no, Red Dead was
2017.
afterwards.
No, Red Dead was not 2017.
Red Dead was like
2013,
November
right?
of 2018.
It was.
You think 2013?
Wasn't it 2007?
Oh no, Michael's brain.
It's nice that one time 5 years ago when Landon made me dinner.
I think we had asparagus.
The asparagus and the tacos, they were so good together.
But yeah, and then I was like looking at the casting, and I guess the person that plays Mary Jane plays Abby in Last of Us.
Oh yeah, Laura Bailey.
Yeah, and I didn't even like put that together. I was like, oh,
Laura Bailey plays a lot of your video game characters. She's very
oh yeah,
prominent.
yeah.
Colby's playing through the 2016 Ratchet and Clank.
I am at the moment for the second time. I beat it once. I'm just going for the platinum now.
Oh.
So you have to beat the game twice.
Pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing the older one. I thought you were playing the newer PS5 one.
No, you.
No, I'm not.
Why are you playing that one?
Because I had it in my library already.
Did you play the PS5 one?
No.
Okay.
Why would I play that one after or before?
Well, because you already played the 2016 one.
I can feel my brain cells.
Yeah, just recently,
What is
like
happening?
a few months ago. I'm just playing it now to get the platinum trophy.
So you're playing it again?
Yeah, because you need to play it twice.
Dude, come on, man.
Oh, you played twice to get the platinum?
Yeah, that's one of the.
Oh
trophies.
my god. Like, dude, he said that like 3 times.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Dude, how sick is Mick?
My ears are completely plugged. I can't hear anything. These headphones are for style.
I
I
haven't played much.
I did start playing Final Fantasy X the other day. I only played like 20 minutes of it though.
What's
But-
that scene? He's like laughing.
Well, the funny
Isn't
thing about
10
that
supposed
is
to be
like,
like really bad though.
no, Final Fantasy X is supposed to be pretty good.
Oh, is it 13? I'm thinking of.
I played a little bit of 10 a really long time ago when I borrowed it on the PS2. But it's if you played the Third Age, it's like kind of very similar to that. It's just one's Final Fantasy, one's Lord of the Rings. And I really liked the Third Age a lot.
Is that like the turn-based?
Yeah. It's like Final Fantasy X, but
Yeah,
but
oh,
Lord of the
God.
Rings.
I can't handle
But
it.
but it was funny because I when I started doing Final Fantasy X, I was like, oh, I remember the voice actor of Titus. He's the main character. I was like, oh, he's someone that I know that like he's a character I really like. And I was like, I think it's Ratchet. And he started talking, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the voice actor of Ratchet. So that made me think of Colby playing Ratchet and Clank. What's his name?
Oh, you're asking the wrong fella.
No, Mick knows his name, right?
I don't know if Mick knows where he's at right now.
Okay, on any other night, Michael would know the answer to this question.
He is a very
Aaron.
distinct-
He has 3 names. It's like Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Thomas
No,
Hayden
I
Church,
Could, I could almost.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Dude, let's go. I'll be home for Christmas.
But I'll probably play some more of that at some point. I mean, not probably for a couple weeks because I won't have
James
time to play it.
Arnold Taylor.
James
That's
Arnold
his name.
Taylor. Yeah. So I won't probably play that for a couple weeks. But
He also plays Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars
yeah, he does.
and a bunch of other Star Wars stuff.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And he's played Spider-Man quite a few times.
He was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle too, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Leo.
Dang.
So the 4 of us, who's who?
I don't know turtles, man.
Okay, so you're Michelangelo.
I don't know Turtles.
I want to be the rat.
Actually, Colby might
Slap
be
it on your
Michelangelo.
face.
I don't know.
He does have the orange pop filter.
Is he the one that likes pizza?
They all like pizza.
The rap.
There's the leader, there's the smart one, there's the laid back one, and there's the angry one.
I'd like to think I'm the laid back one.
That's Michelangelo.
No, I don't think.
so Dave was right.
You're not laid back.
So there's Leonardo.
Yeah,
he's the
leader, the blue one.
There's
Donatello.
He's the purple one, which is he's the smart
one. Purple nerd. Raphael, red one, angry.
Yeah, the cool angry one.
Yeah. I mean, I should probably be Michelangelo since my name is Michelangelo.
And you wear a red shirt.
Yeah.
No, Michelangelo's orange. Red is Raphael.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
we know. Weren't you listening?
You're playing Ratchet and Clank twice?
I still don't understand.
Why? Why not play new game? I don't know which turtle I would be. I'm not smart. I'm not that angry. I'm definitely not a leader.
we can't all be Michelangelo,
And I'm not laid
guys.
back. Okay, maybe you're Splinter. Maybe you're the you're the rat.
You could be the April chick.
April O'Neil.
April O'Neil.
You know who loves the Ninja Turtles?
Friend of the show, Jordan.
Yeah, friend of the show, Jordan.
Is he excited for the new movie?
Probably.
I think a new trailer just dropped.
It can't be as good as the Michael Bay ones, though, right?
Dude, those are great.
I never watched them.
So good.
They were so scary, like their eyes.
Yeah, I never really grew up watching Turtles.
I didn't either. I was familiar with them, like we knew each other, but
Like you passed each other in the halls.
yeah, but like we were never friends. We were like school friends, but not like friends.
My favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle property is the side quest in Borderlands 2, where
Don't you kill them all?
where you fight all of the like spoofs of the Ninja Turtles.
Is that where you're in like this sewer, right? Like,
Yes,
and, like,
yeah.
Aren't
You
they
end up-
rats? Some monsters? Like there's some like monstrosities, right?
No, they're like psychos, I think, or something like that. But they all like essentially are like emulating one of the characters, and the names are very close to all of them. And then you have Splinter, who is, I forgot what he is, but you end up killing him too. But the quest starts with you delivering a pizza to these people in the sewer.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
It's a really fun side quest in the
that game is so funny.
I love Borderlands 2.
Fun fact.
I'm listening for your fun fact.
Thank you.
Fun fact, I'm having a stroke.
Fun fact about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that it's actually kind of a spoof off of Daredevil comics.
Oh,
If you look at the origin of Daredevil, there's a truck that goes by that spills a bunch of toxic waste, gets in his eyes, and that's how he gets his powers, becomes blind, and all that. And then if you look at the origin of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it was actually a comic book.
And it was a really violent
comic book.
Really violent comic book.
Really violent. They all had the same color mask things. I think they were all red. And it was like a black and white comic book.
oh,
And basically after Daredevil, that happens up above. That stuff then goes down into the sewers and creates the Turtles. And if you look at it, in Daredevil, his master guy that he learns everything from is called Stick. And in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they have Splinter. The like big bad guys of the Turtles are the foot, and then Daredevil has the hand.
oh,
I think it's all just a coincidence.
Or that.
yeah. Oh man, I know you'll hate to hear me say this, but like I kind of want to play Borderlands now. Like I know like Dave, Mick, y'all have a complicated past.
It's not that
Borderlands.
complicated.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
straightforward.
just don't like playing co-op. Like I might be more up for it now. I think I'm in a better place. Like
I don't know. I tried to play a co-op game with you last night. Actually,
you were the one that didn't want to play. We played like one level, and you're like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, because you're not fun to play with anymore.
No, I am.
Wait,
not for you to decide.
why, Colby? I want to know why.
He's just not into it. Like he
Who's
doesn't
fun
make
to play
it
with?
fun. Mick is fun to play
Yay.
Sackboy with.
Let's all play tonight. Can we all play tonight? Come on, I could be fun.
I'm probably gonna be.
I
I'm
can
probably gonna be passed out drooling on the floor.
No, that's fine. Then you'll be less fun than me, and then I can look fun.
I don't know.
getting my
That still might be more
stomach pumped after a
fun
toxic
than
dinner,
Landon from
but-
what Colby was saying.
No, I was into it last time. We were both tired. It was like late. Colby was like, oh, I only want to play for a little bit.
No, I know, but I've held this opinion for like probably 2 months.
for Colby.
like you're fun to play Far Cry with, so, like a really violent game. That's you. I'm going to Landon. If that's a co-op violent, really just killer game, I'm going to Landon.
But when it's kitty funland time,
but when you're
Mick
just a
all the way.
Yeah.
We should get back into Ghost Recon again. That's what we should.
Ghost Recon Wildlands was pretty fun.
That was pretty awesome.
Dude, the freaking vehicle.
They're so busted.
It felt like you were driving on an old like computer mouse. Like it just had one ball underneath.
I don't know if I've ever been more disappointed by a sequel than the sequel to that game.
Yeah,
Was it the
Breakpoint?
Recon Break? Yeah,
And they basically just were like, we're gonna make this like Destiny. And it's like, what? I'm like, I don't want to play Destiny. I hate Destiny.
Yeah, if I wanted to play Destiny, I would have played Destiny 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, that was a great thing. Like, you didn't have to worry about like your like leveling your character. Like, you just like
I just showed up and killed people.
you got a gun. You got a gun. And then you got like suppressors and stuff on it, and then like you just rolled. Like we.
And honestly, like the shooting in that game was actually really satisfying.
It was
like
really good.
Sniping was super satisfying.
It was all third person, right?
It was.
I think you could
aim
switch.
down. You could aim down sight.
ADS, yeah.
I think I always did third person though because it was more fun.
Yeah, it was more fun.
I mean, I think if you use like your scope or whatever, like it was like third, and then you could go to like aiming down with the ACOG.
Yeah,
if you had or that. Yeah, it felt good to shoot. Like the mechanics were good. Like when you were like the gunplay. Oh.
I mean, the story was ridiculous. Nobody cared, but
horrible. But there was so much to do.
It was what you were like 4 Marines in Bolivia
committing war crimes.
No, you were liberating.
Nothing in that, like everything we did in that game was a war crime. Like if we had ever been caught by like their government,
the US would.
It would have been over. It would be over. Like 4 American special forces found creating a coup like in a third world like South American country.
That game was awesome though.
Probably very realistic to a lot of things.
No, we wouldn't do that. We liberate countries.
No. Well, hey, I would like to play Sackboy with you tonight, Colby, and I'll be more fun. I'll be more my fun, peppy self, you know. And you know what? If you guys ever want to play Borderlands again at some point, if you guys want to try again, I can try. I know
you can be better.
I've been burned before.
I'm sorry. I think I better like. I think I would be better. I actually might just play one of those games by myself too. The Borderlands. That actually sounds really fun. Sounds like a good time. I always felt like the gunplay felt like, I know it's like not like supposed to be pristine because it's kind of like an RPG, but I always felt like the gunplay in Borderlands was like really fun and frenetic.
Yeah.
And the writing, like while like really stupid, like I found like really funny.
I mean, I don't know if stupid's the right word.
Like over the top zany, like
they know what they're doing.
Would you say it's campy? So you remember it's coming back.
I'm not dead.
Mick's not dead. He's still alive.
I've had this like thought of like Will like spending like 50 hours making his next like gaming YouTube video, but it's like all about like campy video games, but like he's still going off of like with his previous interpretation of the word. So like the video makes no sense to like anybody.
Dude, that would be so sad, right?
Funny.
I know. I mean, it would be sad, but like it'd be.
I mean, he does a pretty good job at being like, "Hey, can you watch this before I put it out?" Hopefully, one of us would be like,
yeah.
So that's not what that word means.
Yeah. What if we didn't though?
Then we'd be bad friends.
Yeah. I remember I think it's Borderlands 2. There's a mission where you like this guy wants to be sacrificed. It's like the fire god.
It's the second one, yeah.
Yeah, and like you take him there, like, and he's like super excited, and like as soon as he catches on fire, he's like, oh no, it's like it burns.
I think you guys convinced me to buy the Handsome Jack collection because I had never played.
At one point, it was free, so maybe you bought it, or maybe.
Okay. Regardless, I think I have it.
It's fun.
I've never played it.
You would actually, you know what? That would be a game you'd like to play with me because it's like just mine.
Oh, okay.
Colby.
Yeah, because everybody else loved playing it with you.
No,
it was more that like everybody.
Borderlands. We liked playing with Landon
when he played.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Well, I think what actually it was like I think I was like either just starting my job or I was in school and like people wanted to stay up till like 2 a.m. playing, and I was like wanting to get off, and like people like didn't want me to, so like I had to stay up like super late.
Is that true, Dev?
I don't remember.
I'm going to go ahead and call cap. So
Colby says cap. Landon, rebuttal.
I have none for that.
All right, motion passed.
Objection, Your Honor. Your client is capping.
I mean, there were times in the past where some of us stayed up late playing games, and some people who played Borderlands liked to play and play and play and not stop and keep playing. So like,
seems like a loose confession. There were some people in the past.
This person's sitting in my chair.
Redacted, member of the posse wanted to.
Dave was like, I did it because I loved it.
No, Dave and I played through all of 2. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played through all of 1 with Ben and all of 2 with Michael.
What'd you say?
So I played through all the first one with Ben and all of 2 with Michael.
Which experience was more fun?
Well, they were different. They're different experiences. I like to
make both. A choice. Make it.
This is a trick question.
Say it.
The real answer is Borderlands 3 with more people, but we haven't done that experience.
With me, us three, we played with Gigamind. Gigamind.
Gigamind.
Remember? You remember when we murdered him?
You know what, Len?
That felt wrong.
Maybe I'll play that game with you.
Borderlands?
Yeah, because I don't have a brother to play it with. And you don't have a brother to play it with.
I think, like, I've decided Colby's my younger brother. I've just decided that's like...
How can he be your husband and your younger brother?
That's
incest.
I was watching my car today in Landon's driveway.
Topless.
Well, of course. And
was Landon just watching, like drinking?
He was watching. Like he was watching through the kitchen window. I could see him. And then he came out and he said, "Honey, dinner is ready."
I think I actually did say that.
Domestic life suits you.
And that's why I went inside and complained about not having a beer with dinner.
I'm sorry. I'll do better next time.
Well, speaking of being alone and depressed, tonight's my last night with my cat.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's getting a new home tomorrow.
Where?
Looks like the dumpster outside ours.
He's staying in my apartment. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You've been kicked out. You guys played rock paper.
He won the battle. Yeah. Yeah. So
where did he get rehomed to? A friend or just a stranger?
Someone that goes to my parents' church.
Nice.
So
the one that wouldn't sign me to a 3-year extension.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
They'll take a cat, but they
won't take you.
Wouldn't take me.
Yeah.
To be fair, the cat is faster.
Probably.
And it always poops in the same spot.
That's
can't really say that about
true.
It was one time. He learned his lesson.
You know, it only
Landon is still trying to learn. Okay.
Didn't he like poop liquid in your sheets or something like that? Or was that the other cat?
Oh
no, that was Alfred. He destroyed my bed.
Oh,
So it was pretty bad.
Are you sad?
I am sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna miss being itchy and sneezy around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sad. He's a really good cat. I'm really sad.
I'm kind of itching to, no pun intended, to get like an animal.
You should get a.
Aren't you allergic to?
I'm allergic
many
to
animals
some.
also though.
Yeah, but
You talked about getting a lizard or something.
I was thinking like a lizard or a fish or something like.
If anyone's gonna be allergic to lizards and fish, it's gonna be Landon.
I don't think anybody is allergic.
Landon, you probably just want to own a fish for like the power and control because you hate the sea.
If I keep one
He's
of them,
like, I'm subjugating them.
If I can
if
I can get one of them, and I can tell them like that they can spare me when they take over. I'm like, please, like, look, I was a good steward of this fish.
This is your ultimate goal. You're gonna get a fish, nurture it for 5 months, bring it on the cruise, and then set it free.
No, I'm gonna take the fish. I'm gonna take the fish.
You probably died just from like the temperature change of the water,
and also the slap.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take a fish and I'm going to indoctrinate it the ways of the land dwellers, and then I'll release it back into the water where it will be murdered by the fish. The land dwellers aren't so bad. Here's their text, their holy text.
Are you telling me that you are going to train this fish to preach the gospel at the sea?
Maybe. That may or may not be what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think you're distorting the fisher.
I bet I get a guaranteed contract from ITC if I can pull that off. So.
Anything to get back. Get some reps in. Get some reps in stacking shit.
No, I kind of want either like a fish or a lizard or something to start like just to kind of like.
I don't want anything that lives in like a cage or a bowl.
You should get a helper monkey.
Yeah.
Like it like. Dude, how crazy! Like you like knock on the door like for the podcast, like a monkey just like opens.
It would be the most fitting thing. Like,
just walking around with a little diaper on.
Yeah.
Let me cook your food for you.
he probably makes it a lot more sanitary.
He knows.
Start to mix the chicken and the beef or whatever, it freaks out and tears your face.
No, I feel like I would never. I want like a saltwater tank or something, but even a freshwater tank, even just having one fish in a bowl.
Saltwater tank is I don't want
to
lot of maintenance.
I don't want to clean it. So unless I could pay somebody to clean it regularly for me,
I don't. Dave made a comment that like I'm suited for the domestic life. I feel like having like a pet is like part of that, and I actually do feel like taking care of a house. Like I found like I like really.
You called this taking care of?
Do you want to like?
Landon's gonna murder you.
Like I feel like I've done a very good job.
Colby's feeling brave tonight.
Where do you live right now, Colby?
Stop. I'm homeless.
Yeah. I'm very proud of my house, and I feel like a pet might like add another layer to it. Because like a fish is almost like borderline. A fish or like a lizard is kind of like almost like a decoration. Also, like a living creature, like take care of and enjoy company with. But like it also like adds a little spice to the place. Like
I don't think I'm gonna keep it real. I don't agree with you getting a lizard.
They're so cool though.
Or a fish. Fish before lizard. Cat
never
before
sicker. I'm sorry, that was so stupid.
That was really bad.
We all laughed though.
Would you get a snake?
No.
Yeah, I found a snake in my side yard yesterday.
You kill it?
No, I captured it and then I brought it out to the field and then let it go.
I probably would have.
It was really pretty.
I hate snakes. I saw a snake a couple months ago, and it took I literally got the shivers down my spine, and then I walked away because I was like, I can't do this.
If the snake,
actually, that's not true. I threw a rock at it.
What's wrong with you?
And then
big man over here,
You're
big
done.
man Colby.
Yeah, big man trying to hurt little animals.
I had never seen a snake
Make
in the
fun
wild.
of people's houses and hurt animals.
You've never seen a snake in the wild, and the first thing you do is try to hurt it.
I didn't know that it was a snake.
What did you think it was?
Giant worm.
I thought it was a little baby rabbit.
I was unsure, so I tossed a rock, and then it like perked up, and then it just slithered away really fast.
The snake perked up.
Yeah, and then I got the heebie-jeebies, and I was like, I got to get the hell out of here. It was just a little garter snake.
Dude, harmless.
I know.
That's like
it freaks me out.
Worm.
They don't have legs. I don't like worms either.
I like worms.
Why do they not have legs? And why are they fast without legs?
God took them away.
Yeah,
they're fast because they're one giant muscle.
That it was man that was made in God's image, not snakes.
As long as the snake isn't venomous, I'm not afraid of it.
Oh yeah, if they're venomous, then I'm like, yeah.
I'm killing all of them. I can because they're scary and they're gross and they have no business.
I don't think
around
they're
me.
gross. I think they're kind of cool. I like lizards more. I think lizards are like cuter and like more like.
Oh yeah, you think that? I don't like lizards either.
You should move.
Ever since I caught one in the Nevada desert.
Okay. First of all, Mojave.
Ever since I caught and tamed one in the Mojave desert,
Landon
and was cheered on by thousands of people.
All right, we might need to wrap up. We might need to wrap up here.
Landon never came close to catching a lizard.
No. I never came close to catching a second one.
Landon was also deranged at that trip, so I don't think you can take anything he said.
That was a great trip. That was awesome.
When was this?
Vegas 2.0.
It was last April.
Which was more of a I feel like more of a hiking and outdoorsy Vegas trip.
Michael, you would not have liked it.
No, you wouldn't have liked it.
Sounds fun.
It was pretty sweet. I got this shirt there.
We met a guy out in the middle of the desert that I'm pretty sure was high on.
He was so high.
Yeah, he was.
He told us he was on.
Yeah, dude, he was like gone.
Wasn't the craziest conversation I had in that desert.
All right, Mick, wrap us up.
I haven't talked about all the movies I watched. You guys want to hear about the television I've been enjoying?
Okay, wait. Landon, don't listen. Everybody act interested. Landon, what movies have you seen recently?
How long have we been going, Dev?
An hour and 5 minutes. 6 minutes.
So we should probably wrap up.
Oh,
Damn.
Well, all right, I guess I won't talk about the movies I watched.
Yeah.
Landon, what movies did you watch?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I can wait till next week.
Yeah, it just gives you time to watch more movies so that we can talk about more of the movies.
You know what? One day we listened to Dave talk about like the 85 movies he watched. Like I watched like one a week. Like
Well, why didn't you bring it up earlier in the show?
Well, we were having great discussions.
Were we, though?
You were talking about how you were lying about catching a lizard in the desert over a year ago.
Prove it's a lie.
Prove it was real.
I took a lot of pictures. If you...
I'll have to have some editing done.
Well, actually, we're only like 2/3 of way over the podcast, so we're just a little over half a day over with the podcast. So go ahead. What have you watched?
I watched Taxi Driver. Was the film I watched?
Oh, nice.
That movie's messed up.
I guess real quick, you could see the similarities between that and Joker, though.
Yeah, I thought I would like it more than Joker. I think I liked Joker more, to be honest. So, but I did find it. I thought it was a sad movie.
It's very sad. Very
I felt very bad for his and I don't know what to. I don't want to spoil too much, but the ending, I don't really know what to feel about.
How
I'm not sure how much
or what.
Yeah,
happens.
I'm not sure. I'm what's real. I'm it's kind of. I don't.
It's kind of left to interpretation, I would say.
But I felt like it was kind of sad as a guy was really lonely, definitely probably troubled individual.
I'd say we all have there were times in our lives where we all could have become Travis Bickle, which is a very scary thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely yeah. So good. And then I'm going to just keep going because I want to talk about all the stuff I watched. I finished Perry Mason season 2. Very good. It's a great show. It's one of those shows that I hope I think the second season, I think there was a couple years in between the two seasons, but it's a show that I hope they just keep making because it's very enjoyable 8-episode little there's continuing arcs between the seasons, but a nice little mystery case. It's not a by the numbers type thing. Really good characters, great acting, great atmosphere. So I would definitely check that out. And then I finished the last season of Barry, and I won't spoil too much, but fantastic. One of those shows that it was every season was so good, and when I heard the 4th season was the last, there was a little bit of being sad that it was going to only be 4 seasons, but I'm happy that it's just a tight 32 episodes, and there's no lulls, there's no bad episodes, and the finale's incredible.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Also great acting. Bill Hader is on another level. I mean, it's still kind of a comedy, but he does some he's scary in that show at several. There's some points where there's it's one of those shows it's funny, and then a switch flips and you're really terrified of what's going on because it's really unnerving. So
yeah,
highly recommend. I think you would. I think both of you would like it. And Dave's watched most of it.
Yeah, I need to finish. So. I'm waiting until Bree and I are reunited so we can finally finish the show.
So thank you for letting me share what I watched.
You're welcome.
So the movie was called what? Taxi Driver?
Yeah, Taxi Driver.
That reminded me of this is a totally random story, by the way. When I was 8 or 9, I had a hockey tournament in Moscow, Idaho, and we stayed. I don't remember the name of the hotel, but it had a small arcade area, and so we got there on a Friday, and of course, we were there all weekend, and in there was a game called Crazy Taxi Driver, and it was basically like the driving mechanics of GTA.
Did you never play the arcade Crazy Taxi Driver?
What do you mean, the arcade?
Yeah, it's an arcade game.
Yeah, that's what it was.
In an arcade?
Yes, in this hotel.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. Come on.
You played Taxi Driver twice?
Why didn't you play Taxi Driver 2? It's also just called Crazy Taxi.
I thought it was Crazy Taxi. Okay, anyway. So we're playing Crazy Taxi, and it was Saturday at lunchtime. And one of my teammates, his name was Jack, and it's lunchtime on Saturday. And his parents didn't come with him. He came up with, the coaches, and he was yeah, I don't have money for food. And we're like, oh, did your parents not send you with any? He's like, no, I need to borrow a phone because we're 8 years old. So he borrows this phone, and we're all just standing around him because we'd all played, regular Taxi Driver. What was it called? Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi.
We played Crazy Taxi all night, and Jack had spent all of his money. He spent $300 on this arcade game.
What?
In the first 12 hours that we were there. And so
no,
this is a true story.
$300.
No one gave $300 to an 8-year-old, right? There's no way.
No, this really happened. His parents were divorced, so it makes the story any more real.
Oh, okay. They were okay. So they did. Okay, that.
No, yeah, and then so he spent $300 on this arcade game, And then he just didn't have money for anything else on the rest of the trip. And it was like, he did it at like the very beginning. It wasn't like he like ran out of money like I don't Sunday afternoon or something like.
That's a lot of money. Like how much was it a pop to play the game?
Like 50 cents.
How much did you put?
Well, like we all group up, and then he's got all this money, and he's like,
oh, he's just paying for it. So he didn't spend all. You took his money from him.
That's not true. That's not true. I had my own.
He probably was trying to seek attention and like wanted friends, and you guys all took advantage of him.
He was already cool. He didn't need that.
Did you pay for his food?
Would you have thought he was cool if he didn't pay for all your crazy taxi games?
I don't know. I was 8.
I feel like you took advantage of this kid.
That's not true.
He just wanted to be loved, and you took all his money.
That's not true. I had my own spending money. He didn't pay for me. He paid for others. So why don't
you're too good for his money?
Stay
in Crazy Taxi.
Anyway, the game was really fun. That's all.
Cool.
That's all I wanted to say.
Well, with that being said, I think that's the episode for the week.
I caught a lizard.
Landon did not catch a lizard.
So next week we'll be joined, I think, in person by Dev.
An in-person
cast.
Live recording.
With a live studio audience.
Probably not.
We could have a couple people in here.
You
only need one. You only need... Hey. I'm the laid-back turtle.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to get angry.
I thought you were the rat.
Splat the rat.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.